We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say, look at Pedroia. He goes to first. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Hit down the line at first. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Down the third baseline. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Bats on the run. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Nothing for Toronto in their half of the first. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned in. Matt Latos is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Weak chopper up the line. Nunez charging this one. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Hendrys Morales. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fly ball out toward right field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Stepping in for the Jays, Jose Bautista. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, Hanley Ramirez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Latos has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. Hit hard on the ground to second. Barney over to his left. Throw on to first by Barney gets him. 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Hit in the air to center field. Pilar's there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Latos has his target. Here's the first pitch. Chopper, foul.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Morales is over, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Chris Coghlan. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 to first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darwin Barney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to the left side. And Barney's aboard here. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll be in to lead off here against Matt Latos. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pillar's there. He's got it 1 away. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Here's Brock Holt now. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. So 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Latos gets the sign. 2-2 on its way home. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Red Sox digging in to try it again. Steve Pearce as we begin the top of the 4th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Back up the middle. Holt is there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Jose Bautista will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Coghlan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bradley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Boston line score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Martin has it, and the throw is in time. Betts is retired. 2 down now. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Latos into his motion. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Striding in for Boston, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error on the Boston line score. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider swung on and shot foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Nunez runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
Belt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo. Russell Martin now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat, and he'll step off and try again. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Now he'll step off. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
And that's in there for strike 1. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Ground ball left side. Pedroia on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Barney fields it cleanly over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are two gone now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Pedroia has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at, being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Leto sets. Here he comes 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Steve Pearce now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2 balls and a strike to count. And there's a base hit on the line.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go fit.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. The 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first by Barney gets him. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring in Jared Salsa-Lamacchia. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is down in order go the Red Sox. And it's still 3-1. First pitch on its way. The high fastball is in there.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Bradley is right there, 1 down. Ready for another chance. Russell Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Betts is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 11.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Bradley. J.P. Howell is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1-0 the count. Sliced hard on the ground. Barney for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in and looking for more. Darwin Barney. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that misses. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good
hit, pretty well out to deep left field, and it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second, and he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fouled off. Hit in the air out to right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Holt from the outfield grass. And not too shabby out of the pen. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Jason Grilli is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
He's set. Here it comes. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this A-League.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Mookie Betts, lifetime versus Jason Grilli. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Morales racing back, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run there for Mookie. Home run number 54 thus far, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the ninth, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team. And pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-1 to him now. And the payoff pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. First pitch on its way. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
4-2 the final score tonight. Boston earned their 109th